Hello to my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Virgos. This reading is going to take us to July 23rd, which is the day before the next new moon we're going to have in Cancer. All right. So the moon is in Aries at the time of filming. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Wherever you are, hopefully the weather is nice. All right, let's get into it. So at the time of filming, 3 planets are retrograde, and Mercury is going retrograde on the 17th/18th of July. So yeah, let's get into these retrogrades. We have some information on retrogrades on both the YouTube Shorts and also on TikTok. So thank you for joining. I appreciate all the love. Sending it right back to you all. Love and light. Let's get into it, Virgos. So set the tone for your reading. Let's get into it. All right. Like I said, the moon is currently in Aries, or at least moving into Aries. I am prosperous and abundant in everything I do. That's right. Keep it going. Talking to you wherever Virgo is in your birth chart. Let's get it. Virgo's rule 6th house. Let's do it. Okay, let's go. The whole planet is under judgment right now. So breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. Remember, everyone has an assignment from source to break some kind of generational cycles, chains, and curse. So speak that into existence. I am prosperous and abundant in everything that I do. Even if you're the first one in your family to break some kind of a generational cycle, chain, and curse, if you're the first one in your family to become prosperous and abundant in everything that you do, remember, there were people that came before you who may not have felt that way. So before you judge someone else, remember that other people will judge your family prior to that, so you want to consider that. So you could be the one that is making some things happen in your family, and you don't really know everything that your family did to make some things happen for you. So you want to also consider that. Yeah, so big money is trying to come in, right? And so source is saying, and as well as a mate that's going to help you to do that, right? Here's the 8 of Swords here. So you're swapping destinies. Here's like you're swapping destinies. It's like a wealth transfer is trying to come in. And so source is saying your wealth trying to come in. You're coming in you're going from your family being poor to wealthy, right? And so you never know who that's coming through, right? So I'm talking to you through Virgo, or talking about 6th house, right? Your 6th house could be in Virgo, whatever. The source is saying to you, whatever it is on your birth chart, you want to make sure that you're not judging other people. Yeah, you want to make sure that you're not judging other people, because trust and believe there are other people out here. If you're breaking that chain, you want to continue doing the mirror work, because this used to be you. You used to be bound where your ancestors kept trying to tell you to, hey, do the mirror work, do the mirror work, do the mirror work. Each one, teach other people, right? So teach other people. So they don't judge other people by their family, their kids, ancestors, family, bloodline. Like break that chain of perfection. So yeah, here's the 4 of Pentacles here. Source is trying to help somebody to be more conservative with their time. A Capricorn has something to do with it. See how this person is holding on to something? Yeah. Somebody is in your life to teach you how to break something. So there's another earth sign is in your life to teach you how to break that. So source is they're in your life to teach you how to like look in the mirror. So Capricorns are devil. Their sign is a devil card. So the devil and the creator created the devil, but the devil puts a mirror up to each one of us to show us our own demons. That's what the devil is there for. It's like to show us, look in the mirror at your own flesh. like judge. This is Matthew 7:1, like 1 through 3, or 1 through 5, but it's Matthew 7. And so in the Bible, we're talking about scriptures. If you read scriptures, so it's like judge, judge lest ye be judged, right? So number 8 is like break that chain. If you're judging other people, this is we're talking about the 8th house. If you're judging other people's 8th house, your 8th house is going to be judged. If you're judging people by their occult knowledge, or you're judging people's family, your family is going to be judged. It's the same, right? You have something in common. You have the same thing in common. This is a human race. You have something in common with somebody. Last name, look alike. Some people are married in your family. Something. You have something in common. And so Source is saying that's what the devil does. The devil is like, you make a deal with the devil and say, okay, well, I'm the first one that's making all this money in my family. A Capricorn is going to show you. I'm telling y'all, there's another earth sign. It's going to physically show you, because earth signs, not in your earth sign, yes, you, Taurus, and Capricorn, but Capricorn in particular, because they're cardinal signs, and their symbol is the devil card. And the devil will be in the flesh, right? That spirit, that flesh that houses the spirit of Source, that they will show you what kind of spirit that your body is housing. And if your body is housing this, I don't know who I am when I look in the mirror. They may say it in a sarcastic way. They may say it in some kind of way, like, you want to be somebody else. They may say it in some kind of way. I want to be, not instead of I am prosperous and abundant in everything that I do. They're going to say you want to be somebody else. Why do you want to be somebody else? Like, why do you want to be like somebody else when you already are? Like, you're separate from somebody. Like, don't you know who you are when you look in the mirror? That kind of thing. So here's the 8 of Pentacles here. So why do you want your money chained to somebody else's money? Like, why do you want somebody else's life? That 8 looks like an infinity symbol. Why do you want to be connected to someone else? Why do you want to make it look like something else? And that's what they're kind of sort of known for, So here we have, they may say something to you that's kind of heartbreaking, Capricorns could be, they are ruled by a very serious planet to a point of almost, it sounds pessimistic, right? As high as I speak of them on my channel, sometimes they do come for me on my channel, and I'm like, okay, y'all, look, make y'all chill with all this, okay? And I speak very highly of every zodiac sign on my channel, so, But sometimes they do come for me on my channel, so. But nobody has any competition. But Source is trying to tell somebody a Capricorn will come for you. I don't think they even really. Well, I can't speak for them to say that they mean any harm by it. But somebody will say to you, like, why do you want to align? Why do you want to, chain yourself with somebody else's multiple streams of income? Like, don't you know who you are when you look in the mirror? Why do you want to swap with somebody else? Like, why do you want to swap destinies with somebody else? Heal, so you can move on from your own heartbreak. So 8 and 3 is 11. And whenever you see the number 11, going through some kind of spiritual initiation. So it's saying that's when you're enlightened about something. Somebody is enlightening you. They're telling you something. Like, if this person can make multiple streams of income, if they're telling you that they're creating something and they're making multiple streams of income, independently, then so can you. If somebody is telling you that somebody is making multiple streams of income independently and they're being conservative with their time, so can you. That's what somebody is basically telling you. With a broken heart, with people saying they don't know who they are, looking in the mirror, like you have the same thing in common with another person and they feel fulfilled. They're able to do a Saturn return. That's a major life change. There's somebody saying you can do the same thing. Here's a magician card. Somebody has dealt with two dark magicians in their lives. So basically, somebody is saying that you have a lot in common with other people. It's like you may have had two dark magicians in the beginning of your life. You could have had two confusing parents in your life, like two karmic parents. You know, like sometimes like parents, you're like, how in the world these two get together? It's just confusion, right? I'm never gonna be poor. Like I gotta always save up money. I always gotta do this. I'm never gonna be poor, whatever. They should have never been together. I feel like I gotta link up with somebody. I gotta do this for money. I just want to have a different kind of life. And somebody is saying, a Capricorn is saying, if you are just conservative with your time, this person, they're basically telling you somebody else's story. They're saying if somebody else could do it, you can too. The Ace of Pentacles deals with all three earth signs: Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So if they're a part of a team, they're the ones that's going to initiate the conversation. They're going to say something like, you know, they'll say something that may seem sarcastic, but that's just how Capricorns are. They may say something that just, you know, like goes straight to the heart of the matter because their card is the Devil card. And that's what the Devil card does. The Devil card would turn the mirror around and show everybody their demons. So if anybody's ever dated a Capricorn, was a child of a Capricorn, was a sibling of a Capricorn, that's just how Capricorns are. They just won't say it. Like, it may take them a minute to say it because they may be just sitting there studying you or looking at you, but eventually they're going to put your demons out to you. So here's Ace of Cups here. So here's the Seven of Cups here. So somebody is... something is closing out. Something is closing out, and somebody's instead of somebody looking at somebody as being a snake, somebody is saying, okay, somebody is learning how to close out cycles and having a Kundalini experience or having some kind of a spiritual awakening. Somebody's learning how to have some kind of a spiritual awakening. Like, okay, right? Instead, remember, snakes have spines. So people know how to climb a ladder, but you know, learning the difference is that sometimes people have an awakening, and now that you're seeing what you have in common with people. Like some people just move on when their scales fall from their eyes and they notice something and they just say, you know what, I'm moving on from something. You don't have to stay in there cussing people out and going off on people. Or what? When you know who you are, you just move on. This what I'm saying here in your personal and your professional life. It's like somebody could feel like in the workplace you're not a part of a team. This right here, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody could feel like in the workplace they were not a part of a team. And some people could say like, you got all this, we invested all this knowledge in you in your workplace, and you could feel like, you know what, you just move on. Somebody could think you were a snake, and you move on to be independently wealthy or whatever. But you're learning how to be conservative with your time. You say, you know what, somebody could be like, oh, we invested all of this in you, and you go, if you're an artist, you're independent. Somebody could be like, oh, this person's a snake, we invested all of this. No, you just had some kind of an awakening. You just had some kind of an awakening. Whether you're a painter, whatever kind of artist, you know, singer, dancer, whatever. Because I'm looking at all of this earth here, right? But it's two ways of looking at the snake, right? The duality of something. So you're creating something, and instead of calling other people snakes, people have some kind of an awakening. People have some kind of an awakening that, okay, you're prosperous. Everybody has God in them. This is the great I am. Prosperous and abundant in everything that you do. Somebody in hindsight is like, okay, I wish I had walked away from something a long time ago. Everybody's having some kind of an awakening. That you're breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse. Instead of holding on like, yeah. Here's the Eight of Wands here. Something having to do with a flight or flying somewhere where somebody was baited into something. Where people were talking about something behind their backs. Or talking about you behind your back. Yeah. Like if something was a competition. You know, to join some kind of a team. Like, as soon as somebody walked in the door, it's like somebody was, you know, talked about joining some kind of a team, being a part of something. So a lot of time and money was invested in something, But in looking back, somebody just realized something was just about a bunch of grandstanding, being on stage, spotlight shining on somebody to be a part of a competition. It was just, but somebody now feels like they weren't a part of something, so now you're expanding. And you're not going back to something. Yeah. Closing out something and getting into, see this person inside of a crystal ball. Somebody is now closing out something and realizing, you know what? Source is getting some information to you. And some people were shady. Here's the Page of Wands here, acting like teenagers. Yeah, so something is closed out. Something around music. Some people were being shady when it comes to music, sending out these mixed messages or whatever. But yeah. Something about the North Node. You gotta be careful with North Node, because North Node, unless now we're in year 9 and people are pulling birth charts and things. But something around something. People were trying to end people's North Node. You can't stop Source's purpose for people. Here's the first red flag: pray and meditate. Pour more into yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Drink more water as a form of self-care. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Time to ground yourself. Yep, you have the gift of clairvoyance. You see things clearly now. You have the gift of precognition. This is foreknowledge. Dream even bigger. Yep, so it's time to open your vault door. Don't return their call. Yeah, somebody feel they're stealing your identity. Yeah, so somebody had more of an interest in tossing you like in the center of attention, but it was their spirit though. So whoever you are, it was almost like somebody said, okay, I know that I can get, I know that Virgo is going to work real hard at something. Virgo is going to be really meticulous, but it was almost like somebody saying, okay, let's just push Virgo out into the front or the forefront, because Virgo is going to be real meticulous, but it was really for them to be out center of attention, if that makes any sense. So it's almost like working on a team, like let's say in the workplace where a manager knows you're going to do all the work, Virgo, but they're going to get the credit for it. And you don't find out until the back end. But somebody else had to point it out, like, why are you doing this? That would be a Capricorn. They would be the ones that's pointed out, like, you don't see what's happening here? Like, they're pointing out your demons, like, okay, you don't see that you could do this on your own? Like, why? You don't see that you are prosperous in everything that you do? Like the same, that would be a Capricorn. They would be the one that points it out. They come in with the real, even if it sounds like it's pessimistic. But if you're egotistical, then you'd be like, okay, this person is nitpicking. I'm a perfectionist. I know what I'm doing. That kind of stuff. So it's like, but you're not. You're in human form. So, yeah. Whoever this energy is that through you in this is a family member or a friend or whoever this is. They really wanted the spotlight. This was two energies. They really wanted the spotlight. Because at the end of the day, somebody really wanted you to say it was because of them. Like, it's not funny. But it's kind of like the kind of person that was like, oh, I really didn't have a speech prepared. And then they going to run up on stage and they got a full speech prepared. And they fully dressed like they were prepared, like they just knew ahead of time. It's that kind of person. But your ancestors have a message. So somebody's amongst incubi and succubi. Ciao. Funny. So anyway, so that's what I'm seeing here, your cards. Something has come full circle for you. And so I see you feeling fulfilled because you're realizing, hey, the same source that's in you is in everybody else. Source is in everything. And so it's now you're motivated by something different. Somebody's getting focused. You're getting focused. So the new one is extra special. Somebody could have love coming across their path. Now you're expanding. You're thinking more expansion. You're not seeing anybody else's competition because they're not. Nobody. I feel like somebody is now thinking. Now somebody is thinking more of like collaboration instead of competition. Right now somebody's getting off the fence and saying, "Okay, I need to start talking to some people. I'm motivated. I'm motivated to start." Collaborating with people who are out here doing it, like just asking questions. People who are going to share with you and enlighten you, they're going to enlighten you. If they're not, they're not. Okay, whatever. But somebody's like now creating time to kind of sort of getting off the fence and just talking more to people, just becoming more enlightened. That even includes getting outside during the day. It's about getting outside during the day, getting up under the sunlight, tossing things into a burning bowl, getting out in the sunlight, breaking away from this, letting people use you for their, here's the 20. I am harmonious. You relate to others on an almost cosmic level. So you are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. If you know you're a team player, something in your spirit should, and you know you're an inspirational person, something in your spirit should be vexed when you're dealing with people who are always in this. They haven't resolved something in their spirit. They don't feel fulfilled. They don't feel complete unless, they're causing some kind of friction or chaos in people's life or some kind of confusion. You're just like, okay, what is the problem? What is wrong? Go take a nap. Like, what is wrong? And somebody came in contact with two dark magicians because they haven't resolved something else in this, but they ain't like what they saw when they looked in the mirror. So they constantly swapping destinies. They haven't resolved something. So they go from energies to energies, causing some kind of nightmare. They something about them in their family situation. They something about them. They're not happy. Everybody else, a lot of people out here living free. They live in their truth. These energies for them, they got to link up with energies, and they got to team up with energies to team up against people. These are karmic couples. So, like I said, they're druids. They're malevolent nocturnal spirits associated with nightmares. You trying to be out here during the day so you can get your rest at night. You're not trying to live a secret. You're not trying to live in secret. These energies out here, everything with them is a secret. I'm telling y'all, their own families don't even know them. They don't know they're part of secret this, secret that. That's not how you trying to live. So I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all gonna be the first ones to do a lot of stuff. Yeah, so movement. Yeah, so something about your energy, you're moving all by yourself. And whoever you're gonna link up with, forcing y'all together. Okay. Fabulous. But no, really, together, y'all, it's a y'all gonna make some stuff happen. You and your person. I'm telling y'all, something about you and somebody coming together is gonna be amazing because y'all were fulfilled. Whether y'all in business and or in love, whatever. But you and the person, they're moving by themselves, you're moving by yourself. Like basically you're complete by yourself, they're complete by themselves. And people said the same thing. I'm telling you, that's what y'all have in common. People say you don't know who you are when you look in the mirror. Like let's say for instance, y'all kind of offbeat, like with the kind of movies y'all like or the kind of music you listen to. People always say, okay, you don't know who you are, you don't like this, you don't like that. You're just different, right? Marching to the beat of your own drum, right? You need to link up with this person, you need to link up with this person, whatever, right? But these ones that's doing stuff in secret, they're the ones that's living a lie. That's why they gotta come outside at night. That's why they always gotta be out at night doing stuff in secret. Tiptoeing in hoodies everywhere. Here we have, inconsistent. See this person, mask falling off. Yeah, so it's almost like you had to go all around the world to find, somebody who is just as fulfilled as you are. So somebody tired of these dark magicians. So something about your person, you know, they're not threatened by your success. You're not threatened by theirs. You can sit down and clap and cheer when they're on stage. They can clap and cheer when you're on stage. So that's what I'm seeing here in your cards. Y'all are gonna be expanding together. Because you and your person are living in their truth. And that's what I'm saying, mask off. So you're all about harmony and dreaming bigger, and you know, so somebody, you're not returning their call because they just shady. I mean, Shade Central. Here's the King of Cups here. So, and remember, this is genderless here. Somebody thinks that you're a great parent. If you're a parent, somebody thinks that you're a great parent. Yeah. And so you're leaving all of the other stuff outside in all the other stuff outside of your house, all of the drama outside of your house. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody has an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Their moon could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, moon sign. I'm about to say water sign, but this, yeah, but you're leaving all that stuff outside of your, yeah. Because whoever this is, all they focus on is their wishes being fulfilled, and that's it, right? You know, they're obsessed with following somebody around the world, obsessed with some kind of an appearance mirroring something, but you know, always got to have a backing of this, you know, doing stuff in secret. Just anyway, I'm saying you just being in harmony with yourself, and this is good. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, so you're clearing your energy field. Yeah, somebody got sage in hand, and somebody's clearing your energy field as you're putting an end to something. So good for you. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful. I think this is it. Let me get one last oracle card here. Again, this is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can go to my website. I have the link to my second YouTube channel, which is a knowledge channel. We'll be putting some more information up there very, very soon. And also to birth chart is labeled as BC. So birth chart is up there. And how to schedule appointments. My calendar has have more times available now. So Queen of Ancestors. Yeah, this is the 6th house. So you got some information about your ancestors. So yeah. Indigenous background here. So looking at yeah. I'm seeing here in the cards. But yeah, somebody's all about harmony. Somebody doesn't like a bunch of drama and all of this and being tossed in the middle of something just so people can, you know, really have their moment in the sun. So somebody's just not about all of that. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.